Hello, everyone. Good morning, good day, good night, wherever you're at. Just want to say hi today and hang out with you all. And I'm about to do my chores, fun times. The daily wife chores, cleaning, cleaning, maybe cooking, not sure. But anyway, if you want to watch, that would be great. You want to give me some likes and shares, that would be nice. I'm trying to become, I don't know, whatever it is that you become on TikTok, influencer. Excuse me, I'm trying to become an influencer, and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to figure out ways of getting to know people and all that. Like I've said before, I would like to teach people English and Spanish for free. Well, no, not Spanish. I'm sorry. Teach English for free. I could teach Spanish to people that are English speakers. But I want to teach people. I want to help people. I want to learn your stories. You can learn my story. I've had a crazy past, put it that way. And a lot of people probably think, oh, you're just a normal white girl that lives in Mexico with your husband. No, far from it. But I'd be open to do lives and talk to people and find out about your lives. You can find out about mine and all that good stuff, okay? So I'm going to start doing my dishes, which is putting away dishes first. Okay, so my house is very, how do you put it? Very humble. Okay, it's a humble little Mexican house. Okay, me and my husband live in Puerto Peñasco, and our house is humble and we love it. We want to do some work on it. Yes, I'm not going to lie. We definitely want to do some work on it. Get it in better shape. Because right now, if it rained, oh my God, my bedroom would be a mess. Okay, so we definitely want to get it in better shape. Putting away my stuff, okay, my trastes, as they call it in Spanish, trastes, okay, see, so, let's see, this is one little part of my house. Well, it's one part of my house. My house is in 3 rooms. This is one whole. Normally, this would be a house for a small family. Okay. This per se would be their bedroom, of course, kitchen. They probably have a bathroom like right here, something small right there. And then here would be another house, okay? And this would be another house. There's Chester, my kitty cat. Say hi, Chester. Okay, so haven't made up my bed yet, sorry. So this would be a bedroom. This would probably be a kitchen, with the bathroom and everything. And this is where our bathroom's at. That's where my chicken's at. This is where my rabbits are at. By the way, cat is gato. Rabbits are conejos. Conejos. okay? And chickens are gallina for female chicken and gallo for male chicken, okay? So that's a start, okay? I can help people learn more. You come to me. I mean, I'm not going to be that great to be telling you the truth about, I mean, going into pronouns and all that stuff. Okay. I went up to the 10th grade. Okay, and I don't know, I don't remember, all that logistics, okay, to be truthful. Even though I could, if I went and did my GED, they already tested me. They said between 11 and 12 on everything but math. Math, I'm at an 8th grade level. So I'd have to work a lot on my math. Anyway, so, but, for anyone that would love to learn Spanish, I can help you out a lot. I'm not like I've said, I'm not a teacher, but I can at least help you learn, okay? Nothing bad, certain words, kind of how to put them together in a sentence, whatever, Let's see, is that better? No, definitely not. Okay, that's not going to work. So, anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day today, okay? And, as Prince said, on this journey called life, I hope everybody's, I'm not going to say, hey, hope y'all are having great lives, because I know most people, especially now, aren't, okay? Unless you're rich. Well, you're a part of the 1%ers, or whatever they call. You're rich, okay? Then you're probably having a great life, depending on how your stocks are going, I guess, from what I've realized, it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor or whatever. The money, you can't take it with you, so you can either be happy with the life that you've been given, or you can be just not that happy. No matter what life gives you. You know what I've realized? I've seen more people that are happy as far as life itself, even though they have nothing, than people that are rich. They're not happy. You can they can have anything that they want, but they're not happy, which is sad. I think it's very sad. I truly do not wish unhappiness on anybody besides Trump, to be truthful. Okay, I can't stand the man. I couldn't stand him years ago, and I still can't. I don't see me changing my mind yet. Hold on 1 minute. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry. Okay, guys and gals, I am back. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to start my water for my dishes. Waiting for it to get hot. We have a little boiler. It's like a wall unit. And what it does is it's direct hot water. You don't have to wait for the water to get hot. It's not one of those big boilers. It's a little boiler about this big, okay? And it directly heats the water. The water goes through and the flame goes on the water directly. But the only issue with that is whenever you're showering, for some reason it goes up and down so much. The water level, not the water level, but how hot and cold it is. And I just put it at a certain temperature, usually at 38 centigrade. And 38 seems to be working for me, But I'm getting to the point of wanting to buy a normal boiler because it goes up and down. It can go up to 48 centigrade, which I'm not really into being burnt that much. It's kind of hard to be in the shower and you're pretty much being burnt to death, or boiled to death, or you're like cold, that's no fun. So, no. I already have to think a lot before I go take a shower. Because frankly, I think showers are good, they're nice and all that, but I definitely don't do them every day. I don't see the necessity, I definitely don't see the necessity in showering every day or changing my clothes every day. Either, as my husband tells me, well, you don't mind and I don't mind, so, and nobody else sleeps with us, so who cares? But of course he says it in Spanish, he's like, yo no tengo problema, tú no tienes problema, nosotros vivimos juntos, nadie duerme con nosotros, so chinga su madre. That's kind of like saying fuck the world, but it's not that. It's saying fuck your mom, but it's not meant in that type of terminology, of course. It's not meant literally unless they're mad at you. Then it could be meant literally, So you kind of learn whenever they mean it literally or whenever they mean it kind of figuratively, as it were, okay? Yes, I have an old stove. I love this old stove. I have another old stove. Whenever this one goes out, you might think I'm nuts, but I don't like new technology. Certain things, yeah, but not much. Everything's made now to fall apart quick. Cars, everything. Give me an old car, like an old Dodge truck. I'll even go as far as an old Ford truck. But I'd rather die than to buy something new. That's Ford especially. Okay, I'm not a Ford person, but old Ford trucks and Mustangs, like 1960s, 70s, they were worth buying. But I'm definitely more of a Dodge person. But doesn't matter anyway, I don't drive. I've had my license, don't want my license. I revoked my own license. I don't want it. I'm not a good driver. I have this problem with my foot. It believes in speed, okay? I'm not even paying attention to where my miles are whenever I drive, okay? I'm just watching where I'm going, okay? And it just seems like my foot intentionally just, and I don't even notice it, to be truthful. I don't, okay? So, you know, I'd rather not drive. I'd just rather not, okay? So, there's where it is. So, there's where that is in a nutshell. So yes, this white girl, this gringa, does dishes, cleans house, and all that good stuff, okay? I do all these great things, okay? There's actually some of us that do that. There's some of us that was not born with a gold or silver cuchara, or in Spanish, or spoon in English. No tengo cuchara de oro or la plata en mi boca, no tuviese cuando nació. I don't have a gold or silver spoon, never did, never will. I probably was not meant for those things. If I am or will be in the future, that's all well and good, but seeing as how you can't take it with you, frankly, it really doesn't matter to me. I mean, I wouldn't mind being, how can you put it? I wouldn't mind getting enough each month just to not have to worry about food and bills, okay? I don't pay rent, so, you know, that's an obvious not having to worry about, but I do have bills. I do have to buy food, and I'd like to, especially for all my animals. In all, we have about 14 dogs, 12 rabbits, right now 1 cat, and a chicken. Okay? And so, there's where that is. I wouldn't mind doing work over the computer. You know, if I could. A lot of companies want me to have a high school diploma. I don't have it. A lot of companies would like me to have my Mexican visa to work here. I don't have it yet. I will in the future, but not yet. I will be getting that soon, though. Me and my husband have been married for almost 20 years now, and I just need to get our marriage certified, legal here in Mexico, so that I can become a true Mexican citizen, which is my dream. My dream is to become a full-out Mexican citizen. I really never knew that this would be my path for my life. I thought the only path for my life was to be doing things I shouldn't be doing, okay? And I was on that path for a very long time. I was into things and doing things I shouldn't have been, okay? And I have learned now that's not a good thing to do for me or for my family or anything like that. This was all before I met my husband. He actually is the one that, as it were, anyway, he saved me. He was, I don't use the word illegal. He was in Tucson without so-called papers. I was on the streets and living on the streets, and he saved me. And I got back with my family and all that good stuff. Even though I was in touch with them, okay? We weren't, I chose not to live with them because I didn't want them to be a part of all that. So, I've been clean for 19 years now. Actually, it was this month, March 5th, 2006, that almost, 19 years ago, that I got clean. And you know what? I'm not going to say it was